Hi dear student, welcome to the classes. Next I will go for one of the important concept in continued concept in the D block element chapter. That D block element chapter I will go for the next concept is color of the transition element, or also called as color of the D block element. Okay, already we are observing in the nature there are so many objects are in different color. Why they are looking at different color? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಲರ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾವೆ. For example, this my shirt is looking one color, and this is a black color, and this choppies is yellow color. This one duster is yellow color. Next, this one you see here, this is different color, and this chalk also different color. This chalk is white color. Why these nature? They all were nature were saying they are different in color. Why they are showing different color? That is very one of the nature, one of the very awesome. They are one of the good, very interesting concept that one. I will discuss it in separate video why they are looking different color. But in that I will go for this specifically some concept I am already discussing. The why this D block element showing color to the compound, color to the compound are all D block element. Most of the D block elements are color. For example, this copper sulfate is blue color. Why this copper sulfate is blue color? Next, go for the cobalt chloride. Cobalt chloride is red color. Why this is red color compound? This all is very important. Why this cobalt? This is D block element. All this copper, again this is copper sulfate is blue color. Why these compounds are showing color? That is very important. And whenever this one important thing here, all D block elements are showing these type of variety. For example, catalytical property, a different oxidation number. Next, the magnetic property, all this color of the compound. This is all because of due to all D block elements consist of outermost n-1 d electron. And these all color, the color of compound is because of due to again D block element consist of outermost valence electron. This all D block elements consist of valence electron. Due to this valence electron, they are showing the color to the compound. This color is because of due to all D block element color is due to n-1 d valence electron. What is that? For example, some visible light range is around 450 nanometer to 750 nanometer. In and around it is. In and around this light is falling on that D block element. D block element ನಮಗೆ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಮ್ ಲೈಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ observed and some of the light is transmitted. That absorption and emission of light I will go for the complementary color. I will discuss it one separate video in that. Okay, this all is because of due to n-1 d electron. What is the mechanism in that? How their electron d electron is showing the property? I will go for that. For example, this copper sulfate. The copper sulfate will be blue color. Copper sulfate is blue color because it absorbs the red color. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಪರ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾಪರ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ಕಾಣತೈತಿ. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್, ಯು ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ incident that light, whatever it absorbs red color. It absorbs the red color. It absorbs red color and it emits the blue color radiation. In Webster, why? How? Where this red color? Therefore, whenever we incident light, that light consists of VIBGYOR, Webster light, right? The white light consists of these all Webster radiation. In that Webster radiation, this copper sulfate absorb only red light, and it gives us to blue color to the compound. That is this concept is regarding to the complementary colors. I will discuss that complementary color with one more concept. Next, one more example you take. This is what this is copper sulfate solution. I am discussing with copper sulfate solution blue color because it absorbs the red color. I will go for the one more. Cobalt chloride. Cobalt chloride is red color. Cobalt chloride is red color because it absorbs the blue color. Therefore, this blue color is from the light. from the light consists of 7 colors. In that it observes only blue color and it gives the red to the compound. Therefore, dear students, that's very important. Here one thing you observe, red color is complementary to the blue, blue color is complementary to the red. For example, this hand, this is, if for example this is red means it is blue, it is blue means it is red. They are the complementary to each other. Like that there will be some complementary colors. I will discuss with some separate video. Okay, this is what all D block elements showing the color to the compound. This color is because of due to all D block elements consist of a unpaired electron or valency electron, dear students. Next one, what is that mechanism? How there are D block elements, the splitting of electron, transfer of electron. You see here d electron, d orbital. How many d orbital? There are 5 valency, the 5 d orbital. What are those? There are 5 valency orbital. What are those? dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square. Next dz square. These are the d5 orbital. D orbital, the 5 d orbitals. They are in first degenerate state. Degenerate state. What is mean by degenerate state? Degenerate state means same energy. They are same energy. Whenever they are orbital same energy, they are going to split. They are going to split. They are going to split to give 2 suborbital again. What is that? These orbitals are 3. They are called as dxy, dyz, dzx, and they are called as dx square minus y square, and one more is dz square. There are 3 orbitals, therefore they are called as T2g, and they are called as 2 orbitals, therefore they are called as only Eg. Why they are called as Eg, T2g? I will go for the coordination compound because it's very important in coordination compound discussion. Splitting our orbital in tetrahedral as well as octahedral concept I will discuss in there. Okay, you see here really simple. They are called as triplet because of due to 3 orbital in downside. They are doublet because of due to Eg. And what happens when they are degenerate state? If you are given, for example, if you are given some external energy to the compound, initially, if for example our copper only, take copper. Copper is having outermost here. How many electrons here? There are outermost. For example, this consists of copper 2 plus. You take copper 2 plus or copper plus. Copper 2 plus means outermost how many electrons? Copper 2 plus if you are writing means argon 3d 9, right? 9 dear students. 9 dear students means here 2 electrons, 2, next 8. Only valence electron will be 1. If this valence electron is a downside, here you T2g side, if you are giving some energy to this compound from the light absorbs some radiation. What happens? One of the electron in T2g that jumps to the Eg level. That electron jumps to the Eg level. Therefore, electrons are going from this T2g to Eg. Here electron will be goes to the higher energy state. This energy we are calling as delta naught. Whenever this electron jumps from here to here, and while it come back, it emits certain energy. This energy and this h nu of light is big color. Understood? You see here, initially one electron is there. Whenever light fall on this compound is going to the excited state. Whenever electron going to excited state and it come back, it emits certain light. That electron showing color, that emit different wavelength. For example, if it is 500 nanometer, means it is some not orange or yellow violet color. Therefore, this based on the emitted light, this compound showing color. Why they are showing different color? Because this is copper having only one unpaired electron, therefore it emits 500. If it is If it is go for the number of unpaired electron increases, the color and wavelength of the compound also changes. This splitting level will be increases. You see here, this is splitting level increases. Therefore, the color of the compound is depends upon number of unpaired electron. This I will go for that. You see here, this compound first only one electron means it emit to here, and next if there are two electron means it will jumps to here, 2 electron. If there are 1 electron, if 2 electron, if go for that 3 electron, and it emits only smaller wavelength is around 200 it's around 450 nanometer, and next it emits around 500 nanometer. If it emits around 650 to 700 nanometer, 750 nanometer. You see here, this emission wavelength is depends upon number of unpaired electron. Only 1 unpaired electron, 2 unpaired electron, 3 unpaired electron. Therefore, all d block elements have consist of valence electron different 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Therefore, they based on the number of unpaired electron, this compound emission will be longer, and emitted light will be different wavelength. Based on the different wavelength, the wavelength compound. For example, 650, 720 means it is red color. If around 500 means it is a yellow color. If it is 450 means it is a blue color. Violet color it is. Violet color. Therefore, based on this wavelength or number of unpaired electron, the compound is showing the different color. Therefore, all d block element unpaired electron, therefore they are showing different color to the compound. And one more thing, these d block elements showing the color to the compound in both solid state as well as in the aqueous solution. Copper sulfate solution, both in copper sulfate and blue color in both solid state as well as aqueous solution. Therefore, these d block elements showing the compound color to the compound because of due to valence electron. This wavelength is delta naught, and it is, we are telling that h nu of energy. H nu of energy. Okay, this is what due to color to the compound. Okay, dear students, please, if you have any doubts, please comment in my video. I will change in my teaching style. One thing I will tell you, I am beingly, I came from this teaching field. I want to be teachers. I want to be great, best teacher in my life. That's why I don't want anything else from anyone side. That's why I want to be a good. Therefore, you have to please make me good. In your comment box, please tell me your comments. I will improve in my teaching style. Make me a good. Okay. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Hi dear student, one thing I forgot in the telling the video. These electrons are moving from lower energy orbital to higher energy orbital. They are called as T2G and they are called as what? EG, and they are also d orbital, and they are also called as d orbital because they are consist dx, dy, dz, dx square, dyz, dzx. They are consist of only dx square, dy square, dz square. But one thing, these compounds are color because of due to one more reason, DD transition. DD transition. Whenever they are asking why the d block element showing color to the compound, you have to explain 2 points. One is why d block element. I will tell you why this d block elements showing color to the compound. Why d block elements showing color to the compound? One is because of due to they are containing n-1 d unpaired electron, and one more reason is they are because of due to DD transition. This is very important. I explain this DD transition. The DD transition is very simple. Just the electrons in lower energy state jumps to the higher energy. That is what just now I explained, right? The electrons in lower energy state that jumps to the higher energy state. And jumps to the higher energy state. Therefore, d electron orbital jump to the d orbital. Therefore, they are called as DD transition. Very simple. Okay. The color of compound is because of due to n-1 d unpaired electrons, and one more is because of due to DD transition. Okay, thank you.